So welcome to Let's Go Solar, episode 3. I am super excited to have a very honored guest with me. Rick, who's traveled all the way from China, from Aiko, has come to tell us about Aiko here at MSPD Africa. And Rick's got a very interesting story. So what's interesting about Rick is he's originally from Benin and moved to China when he was around 18, 19 years old to study, and has become a naturalized Chinese guy. So he's fluent in not only French, his home language, but also Mandarin, and he's now doing this interview in his third language, which is English. So welcome, Rick.
Thank you, Mark, for having me, and then for the introduction. For the record, I'm still African, from the Chinese, yeah. But yeah.
Yes, you like me, you're African at heart, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So Rick, I understand that you take care of Aiko for the Middle East and Africa, and I wanted to ask you if you could just, for those of us that are new to the Aiko brand, give us a bit of background as to where Aiko comes from and what part up till now it's played in the solar industry.
Okay. Aiko, it's I'd say it's a 14 years old company. It was incorporated in 2009 in China. Yeah. Originally, the company has been focusing on high efficiency solar cell manufacturing. So up till 2-3 years ago, or even like recently, we were among the top solar PV solar cells manufacturer globally. Company has been very unique with its ABC, the all-back contact that we recently launched, I would say like 3 years ago. And then it's been a momentum up till now so far. Yeah, that's a brief about Aiko.
Well, thank you. So you alluded to that Aiko has been primarily their business up till 3 years ago has been a solar cell manufacturer.
Yes.
So high efficiency solar cells.
Yes.
And who have you been providing these solar cells to?
Aiko has been supplying most of the industrial manufacturers with the solar cells. So they will use Aiko's technology, solar cells technology, to produce the PV panels that everybody's using. Previously was from the PERC. Then we're moving now to TopCon.
So a fair comment then, you've been providing solar cells to a large portion of the tier 1 solar panel manufacturers in the world.
Yes, exactly. So up till last year, at 1 panel out of 10 has Aiko know-how in the modules globally.
Yeah. That's fantastic. And then you mentioned, and this is why we're all here today, to discuss the revolutionary, as I call them, underground solar panels, or all-back contact solar panels, yes. Or as you guys who call them, that ABC. Yes. So I always got a little confused when you said ABC. I thought you were just referring about a third-party panel. But in our language now, and for the purpose of your guys' language, ABC means all-back contact. Yes. That is basically taking the front contacts of the solar cell that basically shade the cell in the front and create solar hotspots and a whole bunch of other efficiencies, and move them underneath, where we basically make the solar panels straight off the bat a whole bunch more efficient.
Yeah.
So the big pivot then for Aiko, if I understand you correctly, is that 3 years ago you moved into making fully completed solar panels for yourself under the Aiko brand, and fully completed solar cells that are, for the most part, all back contact.
No. Yeah. So, I mean, if I can take a little bit back further, like the PV industry, it's driven by efficiency and a power class. So, as we know, technology has moved from poly to PERC to TopCon, and then some of us are talking about a heterogeneration right now, and then like we have back contacts. So the company, like every other company, we're looking for the next thing, right? So in 2021, Aiko came up with the back contact, which basically that you just explained, putting all the front bus bar and everything on the front of the cells and put it at the back. And we quickly realized that it improved the efficiency from 24%, which was around 24%, which was the limit on the bulk cells technology, and then push it to 27 and a little bit more than 27, like theoretically, right? But in mass production right now, we have 27% plus on the cells level. So this technology, of course, we call it all back contacts because of the way it's designed. And and then the benefit, it's what you have in here. Like you're very familiar with it right now. Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. So what I have experienced myself, and this is really the interesting part, is that I met you basically at Intersolar the year before last, and I came across your stand where all the other solar panel manufacturers were the same, and your guys stood out as completely different. And I started watching some Aiko propaganda, but till I started doing it for myself and actually playing here in our myth-busting impersonating lab and shooting your solar panels and riding on them and burning on them and doing the shading tests on them, my perception has changed dramatically. But that's all really nice, pretty propaganda. But the real essence for me is we've got a test site outside.
Okay.
And you saw it on your day as you came in this morning. And the most remarkable thing for me is that day after day, no matter what is going on with our east-facing solar panels, typically on average, we're producing 6 to 7% more power than a TopCon solar panel. So the one that we have outside is a 610, and we've got a tier 1 615 TopCon panel. So it's not an old poly or P-type panel that we're competing against. And I've been astounded. For me, it's a giant leap forward that you guys have managed to achieve this. So can you please tell me a little bit about the manufacturing? What sort of plants have you guys got?
Okay, so Aiko, it's one of the only, I don't know, you haven't been yet, but I'm looking forward to host you there. Aiko, it's one of the only manufacturing plants in the world right now whereby you have, the solar cells and the PV modules all integrated and fully automated. So, as we have our wafer coming from, of course, other suppliers, once you get into the cells manufacturing plant, everything is automated until the module production, and we have very low human interaction in the factory. So the result is what you have right now in the PV panels. The quality and the efficiency, everything is I don't have to mention much about it.
It is incredible, though. As you said, the proof's in the pudding. So in essence, a vertically integrated, almost human-free solar power production plant.
Exactly.
It's and the proof is in the pudding. It's happening right here outside our warehouse and with our current clients, that they're basically getting much more power per square meter. It's absolutely fantastic.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I guess we're not the only people in the world finding this out, and we see that Aiko is doing incredibly well elsewhere in the world. So if you can just tell us how you guys are doing, say, for instance, in Europe and maybe in Australia.
Yeah, so we started it, like I said, 3 years ago with the all-back contact, and then rapidly, the market starts speaking to itself. They found out that this is something extra that they've never seen before, and then of course it's when you compare the quality and then and the cost of in Australia right now we are the top brand, number 1 for installers in the market, but in Europe as well we have grown very fast. I mean, in 2021 where we started it, we were a bit less than 100 megawatts at the end of the year, but then now we are talking about 4 gigawatts in less than, or even more, less than 2 years time.
Sure.
So you can see, and then the same thing we are experiencing right now is also in Africa and Middle East. Up till last year, we were less than 30 megawatt, like in South Africa and Middle East. Now we are always already more than hundreds, just at the beginning of the year right now. So we are looking to double or even triple this number by the end of the year.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. So, I have quick maths in my head, around a 4,000% growth in Europe in 2 years, and voted as Solar Panel of the Year by solar installers in Australia last year, and now entering the African market in a massive way.
We are trying to replicate the same thing in Africa.
Yeah. Well, that absolutely sounds fantastic. It really builds testament to actually, and as to what we're doing as well. We are super excited to be working with you guys. Your support has been exceptional. So you've been a wonderful and professional company to work with. Your attention to detail has just been magnificent, So I really appreciate it from my side.
Thank you.
But I guess that's not all. You guys have what I'm trying to figure out, and what we are all interested in, and what our audience is super excited to hear is, what have you guys got up your sleeves? What's your vision for solar power going forward?
Well, as you know, the core of Aiko, it's also keep improving on efficiency, and then keep bettering the technology itself. As you know, the solar panels or solar or PV silicon technology is not yet at its limit. So we're still pushing. We're still pushing the boundaries. At present, right now, based on the ABC technology that we have tried to improve on that, right? So we are launching now our third generation modules, which is already ready to be launched. Normally by May, we'll be having in mass production. So this will come with a higher efficiency in terms of right now we are talking about 24% on mass production. So we are moving into 25% in mass production in terms of the panels, and then that's right now the where we're going in terms of technology, right? But the core goal of the company also it's to empower transformation toward a carbon-free era, so which is our bigger goal. But this needs to be done through the technology advancement and then all the ecosystem building around it. So the company has a bright future and then also a big vision for the PV industry globally.
Oh, that's fantastic. So what you guys have, what I'm just going to say that from my side, you guys make solar panels that produce more power per square meter. With panels that will last much longer by avoiding hotspots on the front, that are more durable from our own testing, where we've shot them, driven over them, jumped on them, etc. So basically lower micro cracks, wrapped with TopCon all back contact in one beautiful package. They also just so much more beautiful to look at than traditional front contact solar panels. That in essence, for me, basically just means more power for longer for our customers, which means happier customers that get a higher return on investment, and happier customers that are willing to join the carbon-free world and be empowered by the sun. So I wanted to say huge thank you for being a fantastic guest on episode 3.
Thank you for having me.
And to thank you guys all for tuning in. And I want to say, let's go solar. Oh, wait, and we missed. Thank you.
Thank you,
and thank you very much.
Thank you.